Hello viewers, and a very warm welcome to another episode. Today we're going to be taking a look at this PANASONIC Vision mixer. It's a WJ-MX10 digital production mixer that I bought on eBay quite recently. Unfortunately it's not working properly. Some of the functions are working but not all of them, and of course it's the functions that I was most interested in that are not working. If you haven't seen one of these before, this came out around 1990. Allows you to plug in quite a number of different devices. You've got video in there and video out, source 1, video in, video out, source 2, extra camera in, sync out, audio in, record video out 1 and 2, and preview out on the back. They're all BNC connectors for the video, which is quite popular in the 80s and 90s for professional equipment, and standard RCA jacks for the audio. On the front, I've got a title generator character generator input, mic, headphone socket, your level, and the power on off. The parts that are working, the video input source selectors are working, digital frame synchronizer for special effects for still, strobe, mosaic and paint, that's working. Back colour, that's working okay. You can select white, yellow, cyan, green, magenta, red, blue or black. I can't get the superimpose effect to work, and also the position is not working. That allows you to do the white patterns. Unfortunately that slide is not working either. None of the white patterns are working. You can swap between different ones there, basically different inputs, and there you've got your position A or B, sorry B for square or circle. And then you've got your different white patterns there, configurations, and those are all the different scenarios you can have across the top there. Got an audio level mixer there, beta bars. I haven't tried the audio input actually. I did plug it in one camera actually, a mono camera, and one side did actually indicate there was sound going into it, but I'm not actually listening to it to see if that side's working. I'm more interested in the visual effects you can do. You can do some quite interesting feedback visual effects with this as well. There's quite a few videos out there on YouTube already talking about that. So today I'm just going to open this thing up and see if there's anything visually obviously wrong with it inside. I can hear something rattling about inside. I didn't notice that when I first plugged it in, which was annoying because obviously it could potentially shorted something out if it's like a piece of metal in there. Hopefully some bad capacitors, something as simple as that, and it'll be obvious which ones it is. So we'll take a look inside now and see what we can see. There we go, that's the bottom of it. Right, so there's quite a few screws on here to take out actually, but looking at it, it's a bit like the Sony gear. They've actually marked, put an arrow next to certain screws. So hopefully those are the ones that will take the lid off. But I think I'm probably going to have to take some of those sliders off. Well, maybe not actually, because I can think... No, they're recessed inside. Yeah, it looks like they're recessed inside by the looks of it. Those might need to come off. If the top lifts off that way, it may just be in case the bottom comes off. So let's have a look. No arrows on those back screws, but it's obvious to me that they've got to come out to release the back. And that was already loose. You hear all sorts of rattling around now. Quite a few fuses in there. You never know, one of those might have blown. That would be nice, wouldn't it? As simple as that. I think I need to do these ones. Yeah, these ones on the back here, so the cabinet lid will come off. because those ones I've just undone seem to be holding the base circuit board in still. There's always one more, isn't there? I think I heard something drop out just now, but I think it's gone on the floor. I've just found that silver screw. That was on the inside, so that could have potentially caused a short. I don't think I should have undone those ones, as it turns out. So let's just pop those back in. Well, I'll pop one of them back in. So where are we at now? Certainly busy in there. So I'll unplug that. I'm hoping it's just one of those fuses, because maybe that screw caused a short. The fuses all look okay. I'll test them with a meter in a second though, just to be on the safe side. Okay, so here's a closer look of inside. That looks like some kind of processor board. And that's the power supply board. 3 fuses on it. Like I said, I'll check those in a moment with a meter for continuity. I think it'd be quite visibly noticeable if one of those had blown. They look okay from a quick visual inspection. That's the back of the top of the unit. Some dark patches there. That's a heat. Could be off of the transformer. Actually no, that's further down here, isn't it? So certainly a lot of wiring. I'll just check the fuses next and see where we go with that. It was fine. Was fine. I was hoping it would have been one of them. That one there looks like the input fuse. Yeah. Fine. That was too much to hope for, I guess. Thought it would be a nice simple fix, but then these things usually aren't. Okay, so I've just popped one of the boards open and hinged it over to have a quick look underneath, and it looks very visually clean. Can't see anything wrong with it. Like I said, there was a couple of screws loose. That one there and that one there. I suspect they probably dropped down and caused a short. Maybe I caused that, I don't know, by turning it on and not realising they were loose inside, or it could have already been like that. I'll carry on having a look at it anyway and see if I notice anything else. Okay, I've just noticed something. A slider there that goes between the 2 video inputs. You can see, I don't know if you can see the top of it. It's not connected to the mechanical switch, so the slider's at the top position. So fingers crossed it could just be that. Wouldn't that be amazing if it was just that? So I'm going to take that board off now, put the slider back in, and see if it works. I'm starting to wonder now if someone's been in this before and just left the screws rattling around inside, because that board there is the one with the screws that were missing. They were just loose. So we'll try that in a second and pop it all back together and see if it works. Fingers crossed. Well, we have success. That slider control there wasn't quite meeting up with the switch underneath. It's now connected and it's working. Please excuse the guerrilla style shooting in this video. I didn't expect to be filming anything today. It was literally just to have a quick look inside this unit and see exactly what was wrong with it, if anything. Got the different wipes there working now as well. You can also do a mosaic effect and select different styles. So if you, for example, if you were trying to blank out a number plate in something, you could do that. Let's just go over to a different input. There we go. So if I just make that smaller, I can move around with a little joystick. Little joystick there, you can move it around. And as you can see, I don't know if that's picking up okay on the CRT. You can make it smaller, which is quite handy. There's a paint effect as well. Make that bigger. You can mix different effects. If I turn the mosaic off, there's different strengths there. Look. There's a strobe effect as well, which obviously won't be able to see that because the camera's not moving, and you've got a still mode as well. But I'll do a better demonstration of this in another video. Like I said, this was literally just to show it working. I just couldn't believe that it came back to life. I've got two cameras set up here with a camcorder there and another one there quickly. So literally just throwing all this together with the excitement of seeing it working. You can mix things together as well, different inputs, if I can just find that. There we go. So we can mix between the two. I haven't tried the audio side out yet. I don't see why it wouldn't work. One of the cameras is just shut down. And I haven't been able to get the superimpose effect to work yet. I think it probably requires an external camera. So that'll be something to mess about with. It'll be quite interesting actually. Right. Well, I guess that just leaves me to say, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll be seeing you.